Hey, everybody, we are live on the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network. My name is Mike. I'm here with you for the Cyber Thunder Rising Stars series. We got a good one tonight. These guys are at Dover at the Monster Mile. This should be a lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. 80 laps. It's hot out here. Track temps right between, well, it just dropped a degree, so we're at 118. It was 120 a little bit ago. It's hot. It's lighty. It's slickery. We're at the high bank turns. Big drop-offs of Dover. Let's see if we can find some people driving around out here so we can see what it looks like to race around Dover. You can see him going down the hill. Dave Gainforth then comes out of the turn here. He's going to go back up the hill. Car just gets real light coming up out of that hill. The back end will come out. Front end's kind of pushing. It's a handful. It is a handful. It takes a lot of work just to keep it out of the wall here at Dover, and these guys have got to do it for 80 laps. So this one should be neat. You can see there on the timing tower, Corey Sherman. We like to call him Concrete Corey, coming out for his it used to be called the Bushwhackers. I don't know. I think that's what it was called. But for his one and done here in the Rising Star Series, we determined Corey was way too fast to race in this series. So he just comes out and wants to race on the track that, man, we know he's really good. Speaking of Corey, we just saw him come out of pit lane right there in front of Dave. But Corey's going to have to start from the back. So this will be fun to watch. Corey Sherman, whole lot of speed, but has to navigate. You know, there's going to be, doing math here, 11 cars, I guess. So 10 other cars. You can see that's me in the 5th position there. I accidentally loaded in as a driver, so I will show up on timing and scoring as sitting in the pits. But excuse me. But instead of racing, I'm going to sit here and well, talk to you. And we'll talk about Mr. Corey Sherman. Concrete Corey. Let's ride around with Corey. Get you a feel of what it's like down the hill. Looking to see if Corey had loaded his camera in. It's pretty cool to watch Corey and his motion rig. You have the guy right in front of Corey. We can see, if we can see, if I can remember how to turn the dang camera on. We'd check Kendon out, but I lost my camera button. There it is. We can see Kendon. He's got the googly eyes. on his Oculus, racing in VR. It's a lot of fun driving around this place. There he goes, but 14 seconds left in practice here. We'll get to qualifying and get this 80 laps underway. The 23-second laps, this could be a really, really quick race. Guys, before they qualify, now I would love to have the points loaded properly. I either need to spend a bunch of time putting it in or get a professional in here, but since I don't, I'm going to bring them over the junkie way, let you get a look at them. Those are your point standing. You can see top of the chart there, William Kern, Jacob Bowen right behind him, Sam, who is not here this evening, sitting in third, Ed in fourth, Nathan Dufton fifth, Matt Hall sixth, John Boyd in seventh, and Mark Morton eighth. Gainforth ninth, and Flanagan in 10th. You can look the rest of the way there. Find your favorite driver. At least we got to show them to you. Okay, kick those things out of here. Let's see. Who's on track? Nobody? Nobody's come out for qualifying yet? Nobody? Hopefully the series director didn't mess something up. Yeah, I've got nobody coming out for qualifying. That's odd. That's very odd. Track temp has dropped significantly, guys. We were at 120 degrees. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because I loaded in as a driver. I'm sorry, guys. I can't look at these lap times. I'm loaded as a driver, so it won't let me watch their laps. That's why it wasn't showing me anybody. You can see there on the chart to the left, though, William Kern is currently sitting at the top. Jacob Bowen, man, you can see your chart says 5959 to 592 to 596. So it's almost the exact same lap. Looks like Corey Sherman is out on track. Man, I wish I could show you his lap. He put down a heater. 23.407. Almost 2/10 faster than second place. It's going to be fun to watch him come through the field, guys. That's going to be a lot of fun. William and Jacob up there, Ed. If I'm those guys, man, I'm getting single file and trying to run away from Corey. Just get out there and run away. Looks like Nathan Dufton's the only one that hasn't put in a time. Still got a minute 55 seconds, so plenty of time to get a lap in. Look at Mark Morton jumping up there, taking the proverbial pole. Again, I'll remind you, you see Corey Sherman at the top. Corey is going to have to start from the rear of the field, so he turned that qualifying lap for pit selection. Gives him the prized first or last pit stall, first out. $57 seconds to go in qualifying. Get this thing underway. Try to show you a different camera, but it won't even let me do that because I can't look at any of the drivers. This one? No, no. Can't even get you a chopper. Get to the chopper. Probably shouldn't say that. I don't own the rights to Arnold's voice. I know I sound just like him. 10 seconds left in qualifying here. Gosh, jeez. Hopefully this is the only thing that I messed up logging in as a driver. All right. Let's see if we can pull this grid up for you. One more time. You can see Corey Sherman up there. Up front row is going to have to start in the back, so that's going to move. Well, that'll, I guess, move William Kern actually up into that spot, but Mark Morton on the pole. Gets a little funky when we do that. Anyways, Corey Sherman, Mark Morton, William Kern, Jacob Bowen, Ed Jurgen, Chris Letts, Matt Hall, John Boyd, Dave Gainforth, Kendon Cook, Scratch Me there in 11th, and Nathan Dufton. That is your field. Whoa, that's doing weird stuff now. Let's get to a better camera. Let's not use that one. That one's going to spin in circles. Okay. Golly geez. Might hear my spotter talking a little bit. These guys are going to be waiting. We got 50 seconds. Guys, I'm going to turn my spotter off. You're going to see some iRacing stuff. Oh, I need it to go away. That way we don't have to listen to them. Okay. There we go. Yeah, they're waiting because I logged in as a driver. So now they're waiting for me to get in the car. I'm not going to do it. I should just jump in. I should just race it. Talk about it the whole way, the entire time. Okay, here we go. Here we go. They should start rolling away this time. See Corey trying to get out of the way there. He knows it's quick. It is a quick pace lap. So he needs to get to the end of the field and lined up as fast as possible. These two guys on the front row. William won last night. Had a pretty good shot at winning the truck weight race the week before. It's already thrown down, what, one win? I gotta look now. 2 wins in this series, so William Kern putting these guys on notice. He's here to win a championship. Get him a little plaque. I was talking to William last night post-race. He is also going to make his Cup debut tomorrow night. Yeah, that's a really close camera. There we go. There we can see the field. Coming through 4. Up here with Barney. Just going to wave that flag and get these guys going. There it is. See these cars just raise up. Dive down into one. So quick. You can see William was able to get out there, take the lead. He has stretched it out. Let's change this to the gap so we can see how far he stretched it out. See what this camera does for us, guys. Trying to find a good one. I probably should have spent less time driving, more time playing with the cameras. I don't like these cameras. William is running away from these guys. Jacob Bowen's back here. Mark Morton is under fire from Ed Jurgen. Look back in at Corey. He's up to 9th. Started 11th. Long way to go. Williams out to 0.7, almost a second lead already. Like Jacob's been able to get by Mark. He's trying to chase down William. See some of these guys, William, I saw it there, already moving up the track. 6 laps in, already running the top side. Yeah, he's a lane up. Sorry, hit my volume there. That's going to take a second to go away. Get out of here. William Kern, almost a second lead over Jacob now. Everybody's pretty much single file. We'll look back in here on Ed. Matt Hall right there behind him in 5th. You know what? Corey Sherman's not moved up as fast as I thought he would. Long way to go. 80 laps. So, I mean, we're not even 10 laps into this thing. But he's going to want to get a move on. Could just be playing it patient. Wait until some of these guys wear their tires down. Nathan Dufton was pretty dang fast in practice as well. See if he starts moving through the field. Back up front. William Kern over a second lead in 10 laps. Over a second. See Jacob way back here. Jacob's almost got a second lead over 3rd place Mark Morton. I think our closest battle is for 5th. Or for 4th. Matt Hall right there. We look behind him. Look at these guys, side by side by side. There you see that 6 car starting to come through the field. Picked up a couple spots at the same time right there. Corey Sherman is up to 7th, guys. But already 5 seconds behind your leader. Looking up here, Matt Hall under Ed Jurgen. That is a fight for the 4th place position. Looks like Matt is going to clear this time. Ed's right on his butt getting into that turn. Jacob still out here on an island. William, it's about a second. It's a little over a second. Just a tad over a second. It has stabilized. As I say that, it's pulling out to 1.2. Mark Morton back here. Jacob's having trouble. Seems like every corner entry. See that growing a little bit. Back here, Corey gets around Dave Gainforth, so Corey's up to 6th. Just looking, Mark Morton was the fastest car on the track the last lap. See him running that middle line. which really, at Dover, that's kind of the top line. Back up front, William out here by himself, almost a 1.5 lead now over Jacob. Let's do it. Let's run through your field real quick. There he is, William Kern in the Bully Dog Coffee Company car. Out front, Jacob Bowen, his teammate, is in 2nd place. 3rd place, and gaining on 2nd, Mr. Mark Morton. We don't know if it's him or his dog driving. 4th place, Matt Hall. Matt's having a good run, up 3 positions. Right where he qualified and getting past. Look at this, Corey Sherman. So that puts Corey into 5th. Maybe. Ed not giving it up so easy. Battle for 5th. Ed, Corey, Corey, Ed. There's Corey. Oh, Ed into the ball. Hang on, guys. Stay here right here with it. Ed's going to get passed by Dave Gainforth. I'll jump to Dave here in a second. Running through the field, and we found a good battle. Oh, Dave had a lot of trouble. There he is, Dave, currently in 7th. John Boyd in 8th. Nathan Dufton in 9th. Way out by the wall. Holy cow, that's a crazy line. Kendon and... Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped Chris. Chris in 10th, and Kendon back here in 11th. Back up front, William is out to almost a 2-second lead. 2 seconds. This is the guy to watch. Corey Sherman in 5th. Started in the back. 21 laps in. Quarter of the race gone. He's made it up to 5th place. But again, he's 5.5, almost 6 seconds behind the leader. So it's a lot of work to catch William. William is just, guys, he's checked out. He got his luggage. It's all packed up. Dropped his little key card at the front desk. Said, I'm not staying here no more. Checked out. He's gone. He gone. These two guys. Marcus caught Jacob. And you can see the 2 different lines they're running. It's like Jacob entered quite a bit lower than Mark. Let's see if this will give us a better view. Nope. Can't even hear the race cars. That's not fun. Back here, Corey has caught Matt. This will be for 4th place. Matt's got it. Corey wants it. Corey kind of diamond off that turn to get that run out. Corey Sherman to 4th place, puts Matt Hall back to 5th. I mean, Corey's got a long way to go. Let's hop in the cockpit with him. See, that car's kind of pushing. We're 26 laps in. Now, you can see those 2 cars entering that turn in front of them. That's the 2nd and 3rd place car. So that's, I mean, that's a long way to catch. He's faster, sure, but not a ton. Not a whole bunch. Just not a whole bunch. You can see he's getting closer though. Here, let's get rid of this. Let you see his whole, as much of his view as you can. I mean, you can see those guys longer through the turn, but still, it's a long way to go to catch them. Now, what'll be interesting, guys, is I think you can make this on one stop. I'm pretty sure a fuel run was 46, 48 laps. But do you? You go, 30, 60 tires, because these guys, their fast laps are in the 23.6, and we're running 25.2, so we're a second and a half off. But man, you pit here, you go 2 laps down. Well, let's look back out here. Williams still 2-second lead. Said it before it kind of stabilized. He's hanging out at about 2 seconds over Jacob Bowen. And Jacob's pulled away from Mark. That battle for second is not so tight. Mark must have had trouble, because you can see Corey's right there. We just talked about how big that gap was. Oh, that's not Corey. They lapped Kendon. I'm sorry. See Corey just barely coming into your frame up top behind the Rising Stars logo there. Yeah, I'm curious to see when somebody's going to pit. I got to think you got to wait till 40. You got to one stop this, or as soon as you know you can make it to the end. So 46, man, I don't know. I don't know. You can go. I'm going to stop trying to do math. We'll just wait and see when they come down pit lane. I bet this guy, though, if he could get into tires a lap earlier than anybody else, 2 laps earlier than anybody else. Yeah. See Carter in the chat. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Carter. Couple laps earlier trying to trying to get those fresh tires that may put him up here with the leaders. I mean, he's 6.5 seconds back, though. Like, Williams pulling away from him regardless. Corey may be fast. He may have got through the cars he could get through, but I don't know. I'm looking. Matt Hall? Where'd Matt Hall go? Whoa, what happened there? What in the heck is going on? What? His car's normal now. What the heck? He must have had internet issues, guys. That was crazy. You saw what I saw. He was missing parts, and then he's got parts again, so. I was wondering, he dropped off my timing and scoring for a second. Must be having internet issues. They didn't want to put a hood on it for a minute. Okay, back up front. William Kern, almost a 3-second lead now. Just running away. Just running away with it. I mean, these guys are they're gonna have to start practicing. William, this will be win number 3 on the season. I know we got a long way to go. I don't want to curse him here. Not even halfway, but he can just continue to run away with it. Keep these guys behind him. This guy's gonna have to start, thinking about, okay, how do we stop this feller? How do you beat him? With a brick while he sleeps, right? Isn't that how the saying goes? Back here at Jacob Bowen. I mean, Jacob's got a pretty good lead over third place Mark Morton. Just kind of out here by himself. Mark, I like that car. I think it's a good looking car. And old Corey Sherman. And I mean, Corey's still losing ground to the leader. He's 7 seconds. Did he burn his tires off too much trying to get through the field? I'm not sure. He's had to make a bunch of passes where William just kind of stuck it out front and has been running away. William was really low there. Who do we got in the pits? Who's in the pits? Dave Gainforth. So our first car in the pits. Don't see any other takers yet. Oh, We don't want that camera. Get out of here with that. And this pit entry is just, it's not fun. And that's right at halfway. I gotta think some of these leaders are gonna start coming. Yep, and as we talked about, the 6 came down. So Corey Sherman is in the pits. Does that bring William Kern? William won last night in the trucks by staying out, stretching the fuel. He went by this time. Jacob Bowen going by. See these guys. It's like Ed and his teammate John in the Upset Sim Racing, and you can see, watch Dave come by these guys. Halfway. Looks like Matt Hall is in the pits. Dave Gainforth should just, I mean, mid-turn is really where you see that difference in tires, and there it went. Corey's coming out of the pit lane now. I believe he's going to be 2 laps down. That's what happens when you pit here under green. William there. I think Corey's coming out right behind second place. Again, we should see the same thing we saw with Dave. Yeah, just mid-turn, just so much more grip. And that's bringing Ed's down. John Boyd, Nate Dufton. You can see it. I gotta guess William's gotta be. He's gotta know he's gotta come now. Yep, you can see him down on the apron trying to get that car woed up. Slow down, William. Locking it up there. Should be good. Jacob coming in behind him. Oh, 48 Mark. Hang on, Mark. Ooh, that's close. We'll have to see if Mark gets a black flag. He came in hot. So now we'll see where this shakes out. I don't think Corey can make up 7 seconds just by an undercut of, where's he at? He's, 3 laps. 3 lap fresher tires. Or fresh tires. I just don't think he can make up 7 seconds that quick, but he's gonna cut into that gap significantly. The 95 is down. So Chris Letts is the only one that has not pit yet. Chris out on 44 lap tires, getting some bonus points. Leading laps. All right, so Williams coming out now. Corey is... And Corey's going to be right behind him. He cut that whole gap out. Look, there he is. You can see William right in front of him. That's the entire gap. Gone. But now Williams got, 5 lap fresher tires. So, we will see. Tell you what, Corey wants us to go 10, 15 laps and then get a caution. So Corey's going to get past William here. I don't know how long that's going to last. This tire difference may be too much. We'll see. We'll see. We'll find out together. But these guys have unlapped themselves. They are on the lead lap. So you have these 3 cars, these 2, and the car right behind them are the only 3 cars on the lead lap because Chris Letts still has not pit. Tell you what, that 6 car wants to get away from this 31. He knows. He knows who's fast. Chris Letts, your leader, is going into the pits now. So that is going to turn it over. This is going to be the battle right here. If I'm William, I'm just, keeping that gap there, taking care of my stuff. The tire difference is going to show itself. 33 laps to go. Patience. Patience, my friends, patience. Corey Sherman trying to get that back to the front challenge. Done. Did. He's to the front. He started in the back. Run him down real quick. Corey Sherman up front. Right behind him, William Kern catching him. Jacob Bowen in 3rd. Mark Morton in 4th. See old Dave Gainforth there in 5th, having a really good run. Ed Jurgen in 6th. Matt Hall right where he qualified in 7th. John Boyd in 8th. Nate Dustin in 9th. Chris Letts just come out of the pits in 10th. Kendon back here in 11th. We're going to jump right back up to that front because Williams there. Williams ready to get by. He's going to look under. Let's watch this battle. It's always fun to watch from the guy chasing. You can hear him playing with that throttle, showing Corey the nose. Corey sends it in. William can get side by side. Oh, we got to get to the camera. We are neck and neck, side by side for the lead. We can just get through the middle of the turn a little better. It's the difference in tires, guys. And you can see Corey had to get out or get into the wall there. That really let William get by. William Kern back to the lead. Yeah, Corey's going to need a caution now. Like, you're going to need a caution. He needs everybody on the same sets of tires. You can see William has ran away from him just that fast. He's almost to a second lead. And now it is over a second. And that just grew right there mid-turn where we see the tire difference. You can see William, man, 2.5 seconds already. I was leaving it there because you can see Jacob is coming. Catching him. It's that tire difference. I mean, there's 4 laps different on these tires, and it's just making all the world of a difference. You know, by the time that evens out, he's going to be in a hole. There it is, Jacob Bowen moving into second. 25 laps to go. Race going by quick. These guys are doing a phenomenal job. Dover is not. It's not an easy place to drive, but we seem to have a lot of green flag runs when we come to this place. Jacob into second, but man, this guy has, again, he checked out, packed his bags, he gone. 3.5 second lead. Shoo-wee, gone. Let's look back, see if we can find a battle. Jacob out here by himself. Corey's kind of by himself. Mark is catching him. Ed Jurgen, again, by himself. Mr. Dave Gainforth, by himself. Matt Hall is right there. Like, these guys are just, it's spread out. I'm looking on the timing and scoring, but man, go from Matt to John right behind him. See Nathan right behind him. And then, knock knock. There's the leader. He's looking at lapping the 9th place car. I don't know if he'll catch him. 21 laps to go, coming to 20 to go this time. Yeah, he's probably going to catch him. They're on the same straightaway. You can see they're in the same turn. That will slow William down some, but man, he's a 4-second lead. Tell you what, yeah, Mark has caught Corey. Corey did everything he could with that undercut. just not enough old tires. Mark's going to look underneath here in 1 and 2. It's harder to get the pass done on the older tires. There's not that much of a difference. It kind of evens out. Ooh, Corey real close to the wall. Trying to hang on to that podium spot. Battling. Guys, this is the closest battle on the track. Get back here to this one. There's a pretty good one, I guess. There's 3 cars. Are we going to go 3 wide? Man, I thought for a second we were going to go 3 wide. That'd have been neat. Back up here, Corey's hanging on. Able to hang on. Keep Mark behind him. Matt Hall looking under Dave Gainforth. Oh, hang on, Matt. It's a battle 4-6 position. 3 cars fighting for it. Matt's going to clear. Corey's still holding off Mark. Oh, Mark into the wall. $16 to go. I don't mean to neglect your leader, but he out here by himself, guys. He's 5 seconds ahead, so we're just gonna let him be. He is catching that battle we are watching, though. This one, he's right behind these guys. I'll show you. I'll go from Dave Gainforth here, entering into 1. There's your leader, entering into 1. Dave's currently running in 8th position. So William is coming up on a pack of cars. 15 to go. I'm sure he'll catch him. He doesn't really need to worry about getting by him. He's 5 seconds out from Jacob. That could come into play. Again, back here, Corey is still hanging on to that podium position. Mark just can't seem to get anything done with him. See the lap car of Chris Letts right behind him. Ed out here running way up next to the wall. John's catching Matt. A battle for 6th place forming right here. John's going to look underneath. Matt's going to squeeze him, try to hang on to that position. That top line has the advantage coming out of the turn going down the straightaway, but John's able to clear into the turn. Matt's going to go for the crossover. Not able to do it. Jump back up here. Corey's still hanging on to that spot, and then Chris is looking in. See, William has caught Dave Gainforth. He's a 6-second lead, 12 laps to go. You know, he can make his own decision, but you know, just be careful. $11 to go. Corey's kind of pulling away from Mark, so Corey may be able to hang on to this 3rd spot. Tires may have evened out enough to where now, you know, it's just who can drive on these old tires. Who still has speed left in them. Any good in the Goodyear. Here, Matt Hall's got the leader coming up behind him. Ed's kind of by himself. John's kind of by himself. Looking at my timing and scoring, not seeing. And the only battle on track, if we want to call it a battle, is this one here. Again, Corey's pulling away, stretching it out. $8 to go. That is the 7th place car that William is right behind. He's got a 6-second lead. 7 laps to go. Is looking under the 7th place car. Jacob back here. I mean, he's just got a nice cushion in second, just riding around. Corey Sherman got a pretty good lead over Mark now. You can see Chris Letts is in between them. Chris has much fresher tires. 10-lap fresher tires than Corey does. Mark's still having a really good run. 5 to go, though. I guess I should get back to your leader. I don't see any big battles on the track. Everybody's pretty spread out. Four to go. William just checking out. Bye-bye. Saw the 95 there. May have gotten the wall, may have lifted just to let your leader by. 3 to go. William Kern is running. Oh, wait, he gone. He's way gone. 6-second lead. Yeah, Patrick, the dog just left the porch. Shoot, the dog's left the state. He went for a walk. He's not coming back. Two to go. William Kern. Nobody's touching him. He just wants to see that white flag now. Out of 4. White flag in the air. Final lap for William. Guys, and that's 6th place right in front of him. Like, just to tell you how fast William has been tonight, how dominant. Out of 4 last time. Here he comes to finish off a dominant win. William Kern taking it home. We'll get back to Jacob Bowen here. Jacob's just now coming out of 4. Going to come home in 2nd. See Corey Sherman. The back to the 3rd place challenge. Mark Morton got it done in 4th there. There is your winner, William Kern. Jumped out front at the beginning. Just held on the whole way. Let's see if I can find these guys. We'll get some chatting going on. Get 3rd place in here first. Corey, you almost did it, man. You almost did it. You needed a caution there, I think.
Yeah, I definitely needed a caution. I tried to short pit, but the 4-lap difference tires just killed me.
Yeah, that would have been fun to watch. You and William. William had a dominant car. I mean, it kind of reminded me of the 6 car last season. Just out front and running away. So that would have been a fun battle to watch. But, dude, good job coming through the field. We watched you quite a bit. And
oh, nice.
You got up there. You know, once you got to 5th, it looked like it was a little harder to kind of get through. And then that undercut just put you out front. And that was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, it was good. I'm sweating. I think I beat up my right front pretty good both times, both stints. But yeah, I mean, William was dominant. He came up on me quick, and I knew when he got around me, that was basically it. It was fun though.
Well, good job, man. That was a lot of fun to watch. Like I said, I was hoping you had your camera up so we could show everybody you bouncing around, but that was fun to watch. I'm going to turn it over to you and let you give your shout outs and stuff.
I want to thank you for doing the broadcast, all the admins in Cyber Thunder. Um, Savage Edge graphics, go to savageedge.com. Riley's Bar and Grill, and that's it. Hopefully, I can bring home a podium tomorrow night.
Awesome, Corey. Well, hey, I'll see you on track tomorrow.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right, kick Corey out. I'm gonna grab the fella that I usually don't like to talk to, Mr. Jacob Bowen. Bringing it home in second tonight, man. That was a good run.
You know you love to talk to me, Mike.
One of my favorites, guys. Just don't tell him I said, oh, he can hear me. Talk us through your night, brother.
I was really just watching William drive away from me is all I did.
I mean, couldn't see much of it. He was gone. Like, he was gone.
After that pit stop, he left me in the dust. There was nothing I could do. I thought maybe I could get him on the long run just because of how far he took off, and then he just kept gaining ground.
Now, when you saw Corey do that undercut, were you worried that you weren't going to be able to catch up to him, or did you know that the tire difference would make up for it?
I wasn't necessarily worried because I knew that he was coming in, 3-4 laps before I was, and at Dover, tires make a huge difference. But I also knew that where he came out, he would come out with William, and they would have to race it off and burn their stuff up. So, if anything, it could only go well for me.
Well, worked out. Second place, man. Can't complain about a podium. I'll take a podium every day. Jake, I'm going to turn it over to you, brother, to let you give your shout-outs and thanks.
Thank you, Mike, for putting on this amazing broadcast. Thanks to my mom, my dad for supporting me and being there with me. My amazing, wonderful girlfriend who was watching tonight along with my mom. She also got to watch tonight for the first time in a while, so that's always nice. Shout out to BTR. We've done really well for this first part of this season, and it's really awesome to see. So, yeah, I hope it keeps going. Thank you, sir.
What about the guys in Las Vegas or whatever?
And I'm getting tired of saying that one.
Okay. Well, go fly a plane in Nevada. All right, Jacob, I'm going to kick him out. Let's get your winner in here. We need to talk to the dominant 2 nights in a row. William Kern getting it done, brother. Talk us through your race, man.
That was an amazing car I had tonight. That thing performed excellent. I don't think I touched the wall once. It was I hate to say it, but I think that was the perfect race.
Yeah, I mean, you jumped out front right from the start and you just checked out. There was nobody had, I think the only car that might have had something for you was the 6. But, I mean, he had to get through the field and then short pit it, so he was on older tires. But dude, you just killed it. There's not much else to say about that. 2 nights in a row, you think you can make it 3?
I was just thinking about that. I don't know, man. I'm going against Cup drivers tomorrow night, like a whole field of them. So I'm gonna do what I can tomorrow night. Hopefully survive. Homestead, I'm good at. Obviously, I won there last week in Xfinity. Or I'm sorry, maybe it was a couple weeks ago in Xfinity. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night in the Cup Series, and it'd be awesome if I can make it 3 nights in a row. That'd be fantastic.
Just win the whole week. Dude, I've got faith in you. I'll be out there with you, and I've got faith in you. I think you can do it. And it was last week, so this is 2 in a row for you here on the Wednesday nights. I mean, are you ready to get that trophy on your wall yet?
100%. I'm making room for it already.
Nice. Long way to go, brother, so keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm going to turn it over to you. Let you give your shout-outs and thanks.
Again, as always, I'd like to thank Cyber Thunder for putting on one heck of a league. Thank you, Mr. Stuyvesant, for putting on the broadcast every Wednesday night. Very much appreciate that. Thank my wife for cheering me on as usual. My sponsors, I'd like to thank Carter Racing Paints. Again, he puts together all my paint schemes. He does a fantastic job with them. Check him out on Trading Paints. Bully Dog Coffee Company. If you guys like coffee, and anybody says they don't is lying, go to bullydogcoffeecompany.com. Buy yourself some coffee. It's homemade. It's fantastic coffee. Type in BTR10. That's BTR10. You'll get you 10% off right off the bat. It's worth every penny. Don't go buying that big box store coffee. It's not nowhere near as good. Spoil yourself a little bit. That's what I do. And yeah, I just like I said, look forward to Cup Series tomorrow night, and see if BTR can bring home another one.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. You heard the man. BullyDogCoffeeCompany.com, BTR10. William, I don't like coffee, and that's the truth. But everybody else does, and I know that. My wife drinks crap out of it, so go get you some. Congratulations, man. That's good to see you win a few in a row. It's nice to see you up front, brother. So good luck the rest of the season, and maybe we'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. And I'll catch you on the track tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Kick that dominant fella out of here. Let's get these race results pulled up if I can find my button. There they are. We just talked to your top three, William, Jacob, and Corey. Coming home fourth was Mark Morton. Fifth, Ed Jurgen. Sixth, John Boyd. Seventh, Matt Hall. Eighth, David Gainforth. Ninth, Nathan Dufton. 10th, Chris Letts. 11th, Kendon Cook. And man, I brought it home in last, stinking up the field. Guys, tune in next week. I'll be hanging out with you. We'll have no cautions again because we're going to Watkins Glen next week. These guys get to turn right and left, see if William can get it done on a road course. One more time, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button so you know when these guys are racing. And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Dum